welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 32, August the 7th through August the 13th weekly wrap-up. Okay, so I am going to be doing this in sort of two parts, but not really two parts. I'm not going to do any like bookish stuff in this video. I'm going to plan out an entire video for that bookish stuff because I have a lot. I got a whole bunch of packages last week and things like that. And then with the constant trips that we have been taking and moving around, I have a lot of stuff to show you that I have to haul. So I won't be doing that in this video. But the lifestyle portion of this is that last week was super busy for me. Kiddo was doing junior lifeguarding. Then at the end of the week, we did a surprise Michigan trip where I went and surprised my mom for my birthday and her birthday. We were 6 days apart plus like 25 years or something like that. Yeah, but it's her 70th birthday here in the next couple days, and so happy to have been able to surprise her along with a couple of other of my family members. That was loads of fun and things like that. So that had been the thing that we had been doing for all of last week. And then starting this week off, I ended up having surgery. I planned it. I had surgery the day after my birthday once we got back. And so I have been recovering from that. So I wasn't able to record last week's reading. And I just recently put out the vlog. And yeah, there's all that. There was so much going on. If you didn't know, August is my birth month. I celebrate all month long. And I really thank all those that sent out, happy birthday shout outs and things like that. I greatly appreciate you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you very much. So let's jump into the books that I did read last week. I started off, let me move over here. I started the week off by finishing Shielding Her Son, which is West Investigations number 4 by K.D Richards. And also, if you have not seen the Let Me Introduce You series video, definitely go check that out. And because we talk about this book in there. This is classified as romantic suspense. I'm giving it 4.5 stars, giving it 2.5 Steam fans. Had it as an ARC. Read it for the interview as well as being able to review this for you guys. Oh my goodness, I absolutely loved Katie's fan cast for this. I had that in my brain as I was reading it and I absolutely loved it. If you're wondering about the fan cast for it, go check out that interview to find out who she fan casted for these characters. We have Erica, who is a single parent. She's sort of on the run from her past life. She doesn't want her past life interfering with her son's life, and I absolutely adored it, loved it, loved all the suspense. It wasn't as spicy as some of her other books were. The tension, the sexual tension wasn't completely there because this book was about Erica and keeping her son safe and unfolding this mystery. But James is her new next door neighbor, who is also the oldest West's brother in this investigations company, and he really is trying to find out where his life needs to go now that he has retired from the military due to an injury. And I was just like, I felt the sexual sparks that were like lingering. This is kind of a slow burn, and being that they're next door neighbors and things like that, I was like, ooh, I love this. In previous books that Katie has given us, the sparks were there from like jump, whereas this one was like a lingering sort of feeling, and then it just popped off, and I was just like, yes. I was here for this. I really enjoyed this story. There are content warnings for PTSD, injury, secrets, family issues, things like that. Some previous possible abuse, physical, mental, things like that, emotional in nature. And I just really love the mystery of it and having it unfold. The next book that I finished was A Bittersweet Surrender, which is Bittersweet #1 by QB Tyler. This, I'm placing it in taboo romance. I actually DNF this at 30%. I'm giving it 2 stars, giving it 4.5 Steam fans. It is super, super steamy. However, I just was not connecting with this story. This story has a content warning for cheating, for marital therapist patient relationship that kind of brings in that taboo, and just a lot of miscommunication things that end up happening. We have Charlotte, Will, and Matt. And I don't really want to sort of talk about it because the way that I classify them in my journal kind of gives away spoilers. So we have a cheating wife, unsuspecting husband, and the therapist that is in a love triangle. Yeah. Normally I can overlook the cheating and possibly a love triangle, but this one just did not seem like there was any redemption to be had. At 30%, I was looking to possibly like one of the characters, and I didn't like any of the characters. And that is a big thing for me. If I'm not liking any of the characters, then there isn't a reason for me to want to find out their redemption arc. The next book that I finished was After Hours on Milagro Street by Angelina M. Lopez. And actually, I am DNFing this book, but not hard DNFing as if I'm not coming back to it. I'm replacing it back on my TBR list. I just think that I was not in the right mindset to take on this book that is filled with very, very heavy topics. I talked about it in last week's wrap up that this book deals with gentrification, dealing with the history of Mexican Americans in the United States and the Midwest, being able to save your culture and things like that. So it's just super, it was really, really heavy, and I just need to like come back to it because once again, I wasn't necessarily connecting with our main female character, Alex, who was very rough around the edges and very very staunch in the things that she does and bullheaded in her mindset and things like that. I know that Angelina in the past has had these characters that are very kind of staunch like this in the beginning, and they soften up towards the end. And like I said, I just wasn't in the mindset to wait for her to soften up and me to begin to enjoy her at this moment in time. So that one is just going back on the shelf. It won't get rated. It doesn't actually go into my red pile. It's just a DNF back to TBR. The next book that I finished was Peaches and Cream, which is Lunchtime Chronicles number 37 by S. London. And this is a interracial novella, mafia romance. This is starting season 5 of the Lunchtime Chronicles, giving it 4.5 stars, giving it 4.5 Steam fans. Had this as an ebook through KU. I forgot to tell you guys about a couple of those other ones. Not a problem though. Anyways, this is a Black author, and this book contains some warnings for torture, mental abuse, some physical abuse, not on page, but definitely hinted to through the memories of some of our characters, secrets, sex trafficking, and our characters are over 35. Love that for this. So we have Gabrielle, who is, or Gabriel, I said Gabriel, who is our like enforcer at the governor. And if you've read the Lunchtime Chronicles throughout, you know that the governor is a hotel here in DC that is a legit business, but also houses some of the I guess you could say mafia men of the city that are doing the bad down dirty. Yeah. And Gabriel is amazing character. I loved him oh so much. You felt his heart and knew that he was completely attracted to Empress when she first came in. And Empress is a woman that is strong. She has a child. She's gotten out of a bad situation and is just going to take care of hers however she can. Her sister, I am looking forward to that story because I feel like there were some hints dropped throughout the story for her sister. And yes, but Empress and Gabriel end up coming together because that's how it rolls. I loved their banter back and forth. And I love that they softened each other up. It's a quick little novella, but they really do soften each other up in a quick amount. And that last scene was just like chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. So, oh, before we go any further, sorry if I have to or if my voice gets really gravelly from surgery. I think they scraped my throat and with the intubation tube, and it's been gravelly. That's why I hadn't recorded this until now either. So the next book that I finished was Strangers We Know by Elle Marr, and this is a serial killer true crime, maybe not true crime, but crime drama. Giving it 3 stars, giving it 3 Steam fans. Had this as an ebook through audiobook, as well as it was one of my Amazon Prime first books. It also fulfilled a challenge for me for the summer Kindle challenge that Amazon puts on. So this was very interesting. It took a little bit for me to get into, and in the end, I really don't remember much about it. We have Ivy, who finds out through her DNA testing that she has family on this really secluded island. This island is riddled by a serial killer who only kills on the full moon. So Ivy ends up going back to this small little island to find out, find her family for one, and then for two, find out how the serial killer is connected to her. Then we have Samson and we have Tatum. Samson is our sketchy, unreliable narrator throughout. You find out little bits and pieces about him, and then Tatum is Ivy's mom, so you're getting a flashback into Tatum's world and what's going on with her. Next book that I finished was An Illicit Seduction by Senecia C. Higgins. Placing this in erotica, giving it 2 stars, giving it 4 Steam fans. Had this as an ebook through audiobook audiobook. This is a Black author. This was super, super hyped over on TikTok. And once again, I fell into the trap of, I'm going to give something that TikTok has suggested to me as a suggestion to actually read. Ha ha ha. So we have Seraphim, we have Dingman, and from what I can remember, Seraphim got Damon his start. He's also her cousin, but they have been checking each other out, and then they end up having an affair. It's a whole bunch of mess, and there are content warnings for pseudo or faux incest type situations going on, or the thoughts of incest going on, voodoo, some racial tension because of the situation that is unfolding, and it was a hot mess. I'm sorry, in my book it was a hot mess, and it's not a hot mess that I would recommend to anyone whatsoever. Yeah. On to the next book. And the final book that I finished last week was Whiskey Glazed, which was Lunchtime Chronicles number 38 by Renee Malori. And I'm placing this in interracial romance novella. This one is military in text, giving it 4.5 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had it as an ebook through KU. This is a Black author, and there is a content warning for cheating in this one, and blended family. So we have Parker, who is a former Navy SEAL. He's embarking on a new sort of venture now that he has exited the military, and his friend is divorcing his wife. The friend is divorcing the wife, named Candace, and just kind of giving up on his family because he decided that the grass is greener on the other side. Well, Parker has been kind of pining for Candace for a long time, but because she had chosen the friend over him and didn't know his intentions and things like that, he was just like, I'm just going to lay back. I'm going to be the good godfather, going to be, that friend that she may need. And I was just like, yes, this is a slow burn, but once that burn comes, it's just like fireworks and explosions. And I loved that Candace didn't necessarily see Parker as liking her, so he kind of fell into that whole I'm gonna be mean to you, but because I can't show how I actually feel, even though there's people around them that that saw it and things like that, that he toed that line. He toed that line and didn't cross it until it was time to cross it. And I was like, yes. Yes, thank you very much. And the way that Renee hints at the future books that are either going to be coming in this series or as spin-offs, I was like, yes, give me all the military interracial romances that you can give me, please, with Black female characters as the leads. Yes, I am here for it. Give me more. Thank you very much. I'm gonna eat them all up. I'm like gonna be stalking Renee now. I was stalking her before because I read a couple of her books in the previous seasons of the Lunchtime Chronicles, but now I'm going to be like, when am I getting that next book? When am I getting that next book? And what other series should I be reading of yours? Because I'm gonna be all over it. So what am I currently reading? I am currently reading Only One Chance by Natasha Madison. Royally Not Your... Oh, what? Getting my titles already all messed up. Royally Not Ready by Meghan Quinn. Saved by Hazel James. And Ivory White by Cambria Hebert. So that is the weekly wrap up. Like I said, my voice has been in and out. And I've been dealing with the healing from the surgery and things like that. So yeah, I have lots of things to record for you guys, but it's my birth month, so that's usually my least amount of videos during the year because it's my birth month and I just be taking the time off. So and just enjoying my time. So other than that, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form, the author suggestion form, and the author interest form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Give me suggestions on authors that I need to go check out and possibly interview, and authors that want to speak with me. That's what those 3 things are down there. So please utilize those forms. I greatly appreciate them. I check them multiple times a week to possibly, start talking to people. So yeah, let's do the thing. I really, really hope that you guys will help me continue on with the series. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video. If you go